Hey, it's your boy Seth back again with my second technical review here. But I'm gonna kind of contrast and compare a little with the Sony Bloggy. Now that I've had it for, I don't know, 5, 6 months, I've gotten a little more familiar with using it, and I've actually had an opportunity to use it at a concert. And, that's something that's important to me is, being able to take good pictures in low light and being able to record good video and audio at concerts. So it does really good on that. And I'm happy with that. But I've been researching cameras for the last couple of months because I'm kind of afraid that I'm going to get into a class here where I'm going to have to go out and take pictures, and I'm not going to have anything that's going to even cut it with me scraping by with a D in the class. So I did the best I could and spent the most I've ever spent on a camera, which is $150, and I picked up the Canon PowerShot ELPH 110. And I don't really have an opinion on this yet because, like I said, I just got it, and I live in a real dump of a town, so there's nothing worth taking a picture of around here. I did try to go out to the outskirts to where there might be something scenic, but all of the roads are completely iced over, so I'm going to have to wait until warmer weather comes this spring and summer to get out and really, do some comparative photography, between this, the Bloggy, and my really, really old camera, my Fuji Fine Pix. Now, this thing's probably like a decade old, but I still use it because it works and it takes decent pictures. So, anyway, I put my faith in this camera, and I'm kind of on the fence about it. I did take one picture of something that I've wanted to take a picture of for a long time. There's this abandoned looking barn kind of building that just really strikes my eye every time that I pass it. But there's nowhere to park, so I had a hard time getting the shot today. But I took a picture of it with both cameras, and you can clearly see that it completely like whites out. I mean, the Sony Bloggy, completely like whites out the sky, and the colors come through a lot clearer and more crisp and more true on here. So I'm happy with that. But straight out the box, I'm a little disappointed at the inconvenience of having to charge the battery here outside of the camera rather than just plugging it into the computer to let it recharge. I don't really like that at all, but it is what it is. And I wanted something with a little more control because what I've noticed with the Sony Bloggy is that it's really, really slow to take a picture. Well, I shouldn't say that because I've already found out that the Canon is even slower to take a picture. So if I'm wanting a quick shot, I'm still going to go to the Sony Bloggy. But the problem with this is that it has an autofocus that you can't disable, so and it's constantly readjusting itself. So if you have a subject that's moving at all, that isn't sitting 100% still, it's gonna keep refocusing, and it causes a lot of blurry shots to come through. But once you do get a clear shot, it really does do fairly well. And like I said, it is worth it if you want to record concerts because it's small, you can sneak it in, and it the audio will come through, and you'll have your full HD video. This does full HD video, but while doing research, I was watching other people's recordings with this, and I would still say that this is better for recording the concerts than this. But as for the control, like here's the auto switch, and then you can switch it to manual. The problem with this camera though is if you're wanting to get a picture of something, it's most likely that your subject is going to be gone by the time you scroll through about 10 or more different things in the main menu. Then, like, let's say you're wanting to set your ISO, you have to scroll down to it, go over, and then go through the sub menu. and then you have to go back, go to the next thing you want, white balance or whatever, or effect, then go over the sub menu, and so forth. So it's really time consuming to select things for yourself. But on auto, it does so. If you switch it to auto and let it just pick everything, it's not going to pick everything perfect every time, because I tried taking some pictures here in the house, and a lot of the times it makes it unnecessarily really orange, and I don't like that. But like I said, if I'm trying to get like a real quick shot of like one of my cats doing something cute, this is going to take a lot longer just to grab that shot than the Sony Bloggie. But like I said, once the weather does warm up and the roads on the outskirts of town aren't iced over anymore and everything's nice and dry and safe, I'll go out and have a photography day where I take a lot of pictures with both cameras so that I can get a feel for this, get used to the features and everything with this one, and compare it to the way the pictures from here look, as well as, my old Fuji, which I still like. I still think this does good pictures. The only thing is that these old Fuji Fine Pics, it has this little quirk where it doesn't interpret purple. And if you're like trying to capture a sunset or maybe a field of flowers or something, anything that's purple comes out blue. So that's just a weird little thing that I've had to deal with, having that one before I ever got this. So, yeah, that's the deal, and I'll have more for you, I don't know, hopefully this spring or summer on, how this is working out for me. So, that said, thanks for watching. Peace.